Humans are habitual beings, and many of us are in debt. What behaviors led to that? How did we get into a life of worrying about credit card bills, loan repayment, and dodging debt collector calls? Most of it was a matter of habit. Thomas C. Corley's research has helped us identify these tendencies. Corley is a financial planner and author who studied millionaires for 5 years. He had no intention of learning their shared investment methods. He was interested in learning about their daily lives, television viewing habits, and diet. These behaviors might be just as important for increasing wealth as picking the correct equities to buy. These individuals undoubtedly possess the necessary behaviors to amass riches, but what about the reverse? Do those with low incomes have similar lifestyles? The study demonstrated that wealthy people do indeed have what Corley refers to as rich habits. They check calories, watch no more than an hour of TV every day, and, at the risk of sounding like your mother, floss their teeth. Although flossing requires discipline, you might not notice the connection between good oral hygiene and a healthy bank account. Without that, it is simple to develop what Corley refers to as poverty habits. Here are 7 behaviors you should develop if you want to become wealthy. 1. Plan and set goals. Goal setters tend to become wealthy. They can tell you where they want to be in 20 years and state their daily, weekly, and monthly goals. People in poverty merely wing it. According to Corley's study, 95% of the disadvantaged participants lacked a life plan. Without a plan and long-term objectives, we are like leaves on a fall day, floating aimlessly in the air. In the end, having a plan does not require wealth. If you want to be wealthy, you do need a strategy. 2. Don't overspend. Saving money and investing it is the quickest and safest way to become wealthy. It is comparable to planting an acorn and then watching it grow into a tree. Getting an acorn to plant is a challenge for many Americans. 4 out of 10 Americans, according to a Federal Reserve survey from 2018, could not even cover an emergency fund, much less a $400 bill. It was 6% according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the lowest figure since the financial crisis of 2008. Making more money is the apparent option if you are barely making enough money to cover your expenses and are unable to save. 3. Create multiple streams of incomes. According to a 2019 survey by the U.S. Census Bureau, just 8.8% of women and 8% of males have 2 or more jobs. According to Corley's research, 65% of successful individuals have at least 3 separate sources of income established before earning their first $1 million. Poor individuals only have one source of income, he noted. Their entire portfolio is in one basket. Therefore, your sole source of income is generally not going to be sufficient to save you if you lose your work, have a medical emergency, or fall behind on your obligations. 4. Read and educate yourself. Rich folks make time to read in addition to working 2 jobs. However, they do not read Danielle Steele or Stephen King. They read books on education and personal development. According to Corley, only 8% of people with modest incomes read books on education or personal development. Success necessitates development, he wrote. That development comes from daily reading and education. 5. Avoid toxic relationships. Wealth accumulation is greatly influenced by psychology. Although it sounds cliché, a can-do attitude is essential. If you hang out with individuals who can't do anything, it's difficult to keep one. Only 4% of low-income individuals, according to Corley, associate with success-minded individuals. If you surround yourself with the appropriate people, you will only succeed in life, he stated. In other words, people who are upbeat, optimistic, inquiring, and helpful. 6. Don't engage in negative self-talk. The only thing worse than surrounding yourself with losers when it comes to psychology and money is thinking you're a loser. Do you use phrases like, "I'm not smart enough," "My job is too demanding," or "It's not my fault"? You'll start to believe it after hearing it enough. You are programming your brain for failure when you allow negativity to rule your thoughts, Corley stated. You won't have a chance to escape your current financial or personal situation in life. These unfavorable ideas will develop into beliefs that behave like computer programs. 7. Live a healthy lifestyle. Do you consider yourself to be a couch potato who can't resist nachos, beer, and a Dunkin' Donuts Girl Scouts coconut caramel swirl-inspired frozen chocolate shake? If that's the case, you probably won't ever be able to purchase a new couch. Money-making requires effort and willpower. Additionally, healthy eating and exercise. Both your financial and physical well-being should be prioritized. Bad health habits produce bad luck. This type of luck is a byproduct of poor habits, poor behavior, and bad decision-making. If you're a creature who has more than a couple of these habits, chances are you might need help getting out of debt. A non-profit debt management program is a proven way out. Certified counselors will work with creditors to reduce interest rates and lower your monthly payments to an affordable level. What's more, they'll teach you budgeting habits that will put you on the road to wealth. They also understand being in debt is nothing to be ashamed of. Nobody is perfect, and the key is to have more good habits than bad ones. Adopting one rich habit, Corley wrote, has the effect of eliminating many poor habits. So, if you're in debt, stop watching so much TV, read more, start making plans, think positively and find extra income streams. And don't forget to floss.